What a weird summer it has been for Newcastle United. You thought this was going to be the year after they won the Carabao Cup, they were going to take that next step. They've had their takeover, they've put themselves into the top half of Premier League clubs, they're trying to really solidify themselves as a top 4 club, and everything they've tried to do has gone down the drain. Missing out on transfer after transfer. And now, another gut punch for Newcastle United. Alexander Isak is out of the club. Well, not officially, but any day it seems, going to Liverpool. Not on the bingo card for my 2025. So today I'm heading north, heading to St. James's Park, Newcastle United. We're going to make sure you get back on the right track, rebuilding the Magpies and making them champions of Europe. So here's the default side we take over with on FC 25. Of course, Isak's still in the squad. Using live start points, I've got us to the start of the 2025-26 season. I've made sure I didn't renew the contracts of players who walked away on frees, and I've signed Antonio Cordero, who joined Newcastle on a free transfer. I want to keep this first season somewhat realistic, but I also don't want to label it a realistic rebuild. But yeah, first order of business, I suppose. Let's throw Isak onto the transfer list. And just like real life, I have brought Anthony Elanga into the club from Nottingham Forest. Huge transfer for Newcastle. Probably the only thing that's gone right for the Magpies. He was probably so excited to team up with his Swedish teammate Isak, and then he's just pulled the rug from underneath him. Paid a little less than Newcastle, in fact, significantly less than what Newcastle did in real life. Look, if we have the money to bring him in at the end of the window, I'll consider signing him, but I'm not wasting money on Aaron Ramsdale. I'd rather go for a higher tier goalkeeper if Nick Pope leaves. Lloyd Kelly left for Juventus in real life. They're not coming in game. He goes to Hoffenheim. We are getting a couple offers for Isak. I rejected one from United. I'm going to reject one from Villa. I want to see if we can get one from Liverpool. If they're not coming in, then I'll negotiate with these other big clubs. This may be deemed controversial, but I'm actually going to sell Kieran Trippier. He's aging. I want to have Lewis Hall and Livramento as my left back and right back. Really start to embrace the future in what is an overall pretty old Newcastle team. Before we announce Trippier, Pivas is going on loan. But yeah, Trippier, kind of realistic, heading back to Tottenham, and Lewis Miley heading a little further north to Glasgow, joining Celtic on loan. And following the trend of me wanting to bring this age of the Newcastle squad down a little bit, I'm going in for a new centre back. Fabian Schär is an absolute beast, but he's like 32 in this simulation right now. I want to get a young defender to come and build a partnership of the future with Sven Botman. So I'm tapping into Newcastle's Saudi roots, signing Mohamed Simakan, bringing him back from the Saudi League. Nick Pope is rumoured in real life with a move back to Burnley, so I'm going to sell Nick Pope and look to get, again, a goalkeeper of the future. It's not quite Burnley here, but it is Bournemouth. Sean Longstaff joined with Leeds United in real life yesterday, but we couldn't quite get them, so we're going to get Southampton instead. And Joe White heading on loan to Hamburg. And we have replaced Nick Pope. I'm going for a goalkeeper of the future here, going for somebody that can be here for the next couple of years. Curious to see how he grows. 25 years of age, 81 overall. It is the Serbian shot stopper Miles Villa. But this is the big one, lads. Isak is gone. I couldn't get any offers in from Liverpool. I got a lot of offers in from big clubs. I decided to pull the trigger on a massive deal. We got our money's worth. Well, William Osula, another striker heading on loan. But yeah, we got our money's worth. Isak, £128 million. Oh my God. And look, I know Newcastle are linked with Johan Visa in real life, but I don't want him being the Isak replacement. I want a superstar striker. I want the money we just got from Isak to actually mean something. Bang! Here we go, lads. We have got ourselves a new star striker. It's my second Serbian signing in a row, but we have picked up the services of Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus, trading the black and white of the Turin club for the black and white of the Northern English club. Monster pickup, big boots to fill, but Vlahovic joins us for £52 million. And you know what? We actually do need a backup striker, so I'm going to bring Visa in not as a starter, but as a backup. And here we go, Cordero, the young Spaniard heading on loan for the year. Big start to life at St. James's Park. We've lost some absolute superstars, but they have been replaced beautifully. And the best part, we still have like £100 million in our transfer budget. More than likely, I'll potentially look for an upgrade at centre mid. Not going to sell Jolinton, I'll move him as a backup, but I think we could use another superstar in this stacked midfield. We're in the Europa League with Newcastle this year. I think we have to be one of the favourites to win it, but my goal for this year is to get Champions League football any means necessary. And this is not where we want to be. This is not where we're expected to be. So many draws. 1st of January, we sit 8th in the Premier League with Newcastle, 31 points. Liverpool, 7 points ahead of us in those Champions League spots. We need to make sure Villa are top of the Prem right now. We need to get ourselves into the top 4. Tottenham with only 1 loss. Things are going decently with 2 games to go though in the Europa League. I'm sticking to my word though, fellas. I am going in for a world-class centre midfielder. We need to show the footballing world that Newcastle United are a consistent top 4 Premier League club. We're signing the Dutchman Tiani Reinders from AC Milan, £80 million for the 86 overall midfielder. We've overpaid, but I don't care. We had the money and we have got a superstar to improve our midfield. And I'm going to invest a little bit of money into our reserves as well. Don't have a crazy amount to spend after Reinders, but a new backup defensive midfielder would be solid. It's an upgrade on Isaac Hayden as we get Vinicius Souza. Oh my God. We better hope we've crushed it in the Europa League. Those draws have absolutely killed us. 68 points, and we come 8th. Crystal Palace, they came higher than us. Dude, we were 2 points out of the top 4. Are you kidding me? 2 points away from Champions League qualification. That is not good enough. Who goes down? It's Brentford, Wolves, and Sheffield United. Hull City have won the FA Cup. Round of 32 exit there for us. But we have got a trophy this year. Back-to-back, I suppose. Back-to-back Carabao Cup winners, meaning we will be in European football next year. But I think it's going to be the Conference League. AC Milan win the Champions League over Leipzig. We miss out on automatic qualification by 1 point. We're into the playoffs, though, of the Europa League. This is our only chance. Europa League playoffs, and we beat PAOK in the playoffs. Round of 16. We beat Ajax 4-0. We are on here, ladies and gentlemen. Quarterfinals. We lose to Chelsea. We have lost to Chelsea. Crystal Palace made it to the quarterfinals, but we have lost to Chelsea here, and we will not be playing Champions League footy next year. That feels like a monumental disappointment. Conference League it will be. Frankfurt win that. Dude, our squad is way too good. How are we coming 8th when we've got Vlahovic scoring 39 goals, Anthony Gordon getting 25 goals, 18 assists, and Alanga going 23 and 14? Our wingers have gone absolutely off. Well, I suppose the rest of the squad just didn't. Damn, Livramento went up +4. Fair play. How did the lads off on loan go? Pivas went up +3. +3 Cordero. +2 for White. +3 for Miley. And +4 for Osula. To be fair, I'm probably going to look to send all of these guys off on loan again next year. A couple of lads that are going to be ending their time at Newcastle United. Dubravka and Dan Burn, the legendary Dan Burn, both retiring. Whilst Charlie MacArthur, I'm letting walk on a free. Look, we recruited really well. We won a trophy, but overall this season feels like a monumental failure. 8th place, not good enough. This is not the curveball that I wanted to start season number 2 with. Bruno Guimaraes, our captain, wants out of the club. I assume probably because he's sick of finishing 8th and he's 28 and he has not too many years at the top left at this point in the career mode. But I thought he was going to be a stable part of our squad for the entire video. And I accepted an offer and the next day he's out. This dude really wanted to leave the club. I made sure I got good money for it, but the club that I've sent him to, I'm not sure if I feel great about it. Bruno Guimaraes heading to the champions, heading to Man City. I don't know if I've just made them stronger or whether I've just stopped another team from getting stronger. Bruno left the club rapidly. I'm getting his replacement in rapidly. I want to make sure we have as much time during the preseason to gel as a team and make sure Conor Gallagher, our new centre midfielder, is ready for the season ahead. The Englishman has spent a few years abroad learning under Diego Simeone, and I'm hoping that's going to pay dividends for us. He joins us at Newcastle United from Atletico Madrid. Back in English football for £55 million. Getting the loans going again though. Lewis Miley, another loan for him. Joe White, I'm actually selling though. Had him on loan last year. I'm cashing in. Cordero, a little step up in the world. Off to Marseille. Zvila's already at an 85. I genuinely thought I was going to have to upgrade the goalkeeper role again. I've only just realized he's 85. There is no way that I'm selling him. I want to make sure I'm putting some serious emphasis on the reserves though. We've got so many positions in the squad where we've got a good starter, but the backup is old and decreasing rapidly, like low 70s. So I want to make sure I get that new crop of talent coming in at Newcastle. Brentford got relegated. Keane Lewis Potter's too good to be in the championship. Follow that with the signature of the Italian right back Del Prado. Another Brentford signing, this time at the centre back role. They had a good team. I don't know how they got relegated, but it's Nathan Collins, the Irishman, joining us for £20 million. I was debating either keeping or selling Ursula this window, but I've decided one more loan. The Danish striker heading to the French league. Losing Bruno, absolutely brutal, but we're heading in a good direction. I'm still shocked that we didn't qualify for the Champions League. We came 8th, but we need to do better than that this year. The bench is strong. Jolinton's a beast. Like, we need to do better than 8th in the Premier League. If it's not Champions League, I might resign. And I mean, it is our only route. Winning the Conference League would only get us to the Europa League, which it wouldn't be good enough. 7th in the Premier League. 1st of January, 7th in the Premier League. We are 5 points outside of the top 4, so it's not as doom and gloom as last year, and our goal difference is good. The defense is doing better. We've got one of the best defenses in the league right now. We've got the same amount of goals conceded as Liverpool and Arsenal. 5 draws, 8 wins, 6 losses. We're going to need to step it up a little more in the second half. Please, Newcastle. You're driving me crazy. Come on! Yes! We come 3rd. That is actually a huge relief. 3rd in the Premier League. Look at that. We only conceded 38 goals all season. Our offense really held us back from winning a Premier League title. But I don't care. We are heading to the Champions League next year. Man City go back-to-back, but Newcastle are heading back to the Champions League. Relegation zone, Man United down in 14th, but it's Burnley, Ipswich, Coventry going down. Wolverhampton win the FA Cup. Look how weak this was. Oh my god, we missed a trick, bro. We missed a trick. When did we go out? We went out in the 4th round to Everton, and it is not 3 Carabao Cups in a row for us. Man City win that. Oh my god, not even close. We went out in the 2nd round to Shrewsbury. Real Madrid win the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund beat Liverpool in the Jurgen Klopp derby. But in contrast to last year's Europa League, we made it automatically into the round of 16 of the Conference League. Honestly, I expected us to finish a little higher in this tournament, but we skipped the playoffs. Round of 16, we beat Shakhtar Donetsk 5-2. I expect us to go all the way in this tournament. We lost! I was about to say we beat Villarreal 3-2. We went out in the quarterfinals for a 2nd straight year, and Villarreal end up winning the Conference League. That is incredibly frustrating. No real stakes besides silverware in the trophy cabinet, but it would have been nice. Dusan Vlahovic, you are a beast. Oh my god. 31 goals, but he gets himself to a 90 overall, +4 here. Dynamic player potential has gone absolutely berserk. Alanga and Gordon, 2 decent years for them as well. Reindeer's a full season for him, +1. Conor Gallagher, okay, 1st season for him. I'm very happy with our front 3 right now, though. Got a lot of our older players retiring or walking away on frees. Lascelles is retiring. Hayden's walking on a free. Kraft is walking on a free. And Fabian Schär is retiring. Champions League, Season 3. We're going to have a big budget. I want us going as hard in the paint as we can to try winning it. The board has blessed us. I kept about £40 million after last year because I didn't see the need in signing anybody, but we've qualified for the Champions League and we have got just shy of £200 million. And trust me, I intend on using it to hopefully win us a Champions League this year. First things first, we are going for one of the world's best defenders at this point, the Uruguayan centre-back from Barcelona, Ronald Araujo. 90 overall at this point. He makes the move for over £100 million. Crazy. Need to make sure our bench is firing on all cylinders though. Gavin Bazunu, part of that relegated Coventry City side. He's going to join us as a backup option to Villa. Anthony Alanga is my man when it comes to starting right wingers, but I want a killer on the bench. Brennan Johnson, another former Nottingham Forest man, is that man. The Welshman joins us from Tottenham for £33 million. This team is cooked, man. I didn't see the need to sell anybody. Nobody needs to leave the club. The bench is crazy. Well, that's a lie. I actually had Harrison Ashby on the transfer list, but nobody wanted his ass. But this team is moving mad, bro. I want us winning a Premier League this year. I want us winning a Champions League this year. The good part is we also have like £36 million still, so if January comes and we're struggling, we can make some moves. But we're in the Champions League. Step 1, get out of league phase play. Fiorentina on the road to start September, followed by a trip to Basque country to take Bilbao on, hosting Bodo Glimt in October, hosting Real Madrid in November, as well as a trip to Atalanta, a trip to Dortmund. It's getting tougher. And we rounded out with Benfica and Galatasaray. This truly is a mixed bag of opponents. Let's see if we've got enough to get ourselves hopefully automatically to the round of 16. Alright, we had just the one loss in the entire Champions League phase and we are automatically into the round of 16. So we skipped the playoffs and we will wait and see who we're versing. We manifested it, lads. It's going well so far. 1st of February. Dude, that's the difference this year. 0 draws. Meanwhile, you look at Liverpool. 8 draws. One win, one loss the whole season, and we're 4 points clear. And we're 17 points clear of Tottenham and Chelsea as well. Champions League again in Season 4 is looking good. Okay, it's going to be a real test. Leipzig made the final last year, I want to say. Leipzig are a good team on career mode. I almost signed Sesko in season number 1 instead of Vlahovic. I'm hoping I don't come to regret that. Lewis Hall is suspended for this first leg away in Germany, so it is Lewis Potter coming in here. Need a good start to take back to Newcastle. We get a win! It would have been nice if Schlager didn't get that goal right at the death in the last minutes, but Gordon, Alanga, our 2 wingers deliver, 2-1 up. Hall back into the starting 11. We have the advantage. Gordon and Vlahovic and Rangers both 91 and Araujo. 4 players out of our starting 11 are 91 rated. Is that going to be the difference? Yes, it is. Vlahovic extends our lead 3-1 up against Leipzig and into the quarters. Rangers against his former side. I'm pretty sure AC Milan won it last year if my memory serves me correct. So again, another challenge. Full strength as we head to Milan. Come on, lads. Nobody's easy in the quarterfinals. AC Milan is a hell of a challenge, though. First leg, 2-1 again. Rangers scores against his former club, but Alanga goes off in the 5th minute. Oh, I'm not hopeful about that. Anthony Alanga, good. Good. Just a bruised leg, 8 days, lovely. Brennan Johnson's no slouch, don't get me wrong, but we need to get through this second leg. Johnson in, Alanga out, 2-1 up. Semi-finals wait, potentially. Oh my God. Johnson, I'm sorry about ever talking crap on you, mate. He scores a goal. We win 3-0. This is fun. This is really fun. Oh my God, that is a brutal 3 teams remaining. We have got Barcelona in the semi-finals. Just from here on in, anything's a success. I want to win the league, but these are 3 of the toughest teams remaining. Alanga's back. First leg in Barcelona, the Camp Nou. Come on, Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. It is 2-1 for the 3rd time in a row. Away leg, 2-1. Away leg, 2-1. It is beautiful. A lot of yellow cards, though. Araujo, Vlahovic. We might have some suspensions. I was wrong. Everybody's here. That does have me kind of nervous because if we get some more suspensions, like if we get another yellow card and we hang on to this 2-1 lead, that might be a Champions League final ruined for somebody. Let's just make sure we get there first. 2-1 up, and it is 2-2. Beautiful. And we don't get any cards. Come on, lads. We don't get any cards. We hang on, and we are heading to a Champions League final via a late Anthony Alanga goal. Every stage of this season has been difficult from the Champions League, and it's one massive challenge. Hopefully to round it out. Real Madrid, Newcastle, 2028 Champions League final. PSV win the Europa League. Bologna, the Conference League. And we have won a Premier League title. Liverpool ended up falling off. We finished 10 points clear of Manchester City and have won the title with 83 points. That is beautiful. Into the Champions League next year. Champions this year. And relegated are Wolves, Leicester, and Southampton. Wolves get relegated but win the FA Cup. They're going to be in the Championship and the Europa League. Bit of a blow as we lost to them in the semi-finals. We could have had a treble on our hands. And yeah, no Carabao Cup either. Dusan Vlahovic has got 42 goal contributions this year. Even more for Anthony Gordon. Dude, this is unbelievable. 44 for him. Our front 3 is absolutely cooked. This team is so damn good. I cannot wait to see it in action. Champions League final with Newcastle United. Bring it on. And we're at Wembley Stadium as well. That is a great omen. All the Newcastle fans getting on the rail, heading down. Newcastle are going to take over Wembley. Gordon going out here to Rangers against Cancelo. Cancelo. Gordon. Back post. Conor Gallagher. Follow up. Gallagher. Oh my God, it falls. That is luck. I won't deny it. That is a bunch of luck. It was a terrible headed contested header there, but it pops right back up to Gallagher, who hits it on the volley, and we've already got the lead 12 minutes into this Champions League final. Dude, if I conceded this, I would be fuming. Although Garcia, he probably should have got there earlier. Great finish, though, from Gallagher in between the legs. Can't deny that. Dude, we are absolutely all over Newcastle United at the moment, though. Need a good ball here from Hall. It's a great ball. It's a great header, but Rangers puts it wide. I'm praying we don't come to regret these missed opportunities. We could be 3-0 up right now. No. Mbappe, big tackle. Oh my God, I thought it was going to fall to them like it did to us earlier. Oh, good stuff there from Alanga, beating the defender. They're laying off, but they've still got space. That's a great bit of work from Vlahovic. Putting it in, hoping for the best. Oh my God, Camavinga stuck a foot out. That would have been such a good goal. And now Now they decide to bring Jude Bellingham off the bench. Interesting tactic, Carlo. Come on, Gords. Need a good ball from Anthony Gordon here. We almost scored off a corner before it comes through at the back post. Oh my God. Come on, I need a second goal. We're dominating them. Vlahovic, they stand off, but he puts it wide. Damn, Bellingham puts a great ball in there, but that was never going to be scored on. Go on. Vlahovic. Elanga. There we go. That's the second goal. We needed it so bad. We have dominated Real Madrid in this final. Anthony Elanga scores in a Champions League final and proceeds to hit a gritty. What a great universe. Do not allow Mbappe to get anything back in this one. Goes for a long shot, puts it wide. Perfect. Bang! One of the most dominant victories we have had in recent memory. This Newcastle team was off its face good, and it has proven it here in the Champions League final. And it is only right that Sandro Tonali, the man that didn't ditch us like Bruno did last year, is the man who got to already lift a Premier League trophy, but now gets to lift a Champions League trophy with Newcastle United. Lads, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click here to subscribe. Also, check out my second channel, JarradHD 2, and click here to check out another video.